What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Mercy Bliss's World. Today, I'm going to show you how I made this shredded beef stir fry with broccoli and cauliflower. It is so healthy and easy to make as well. And trust me, it's way better than that which you buy from some of your favorite restaurants. So you have to try this at home. But before that, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel because it helps to grow my channel. Thanks in advance for doing that. For this recipe, we'll be using some beef that I'm going to shred in a moment. I'll also be using some vegetables. I'll be using some colored bell peppers, green, red, yellow, and orange, and also some broccoli and cauliflower. Hey, you don't have to use the same veggies that I'm using. You can always make do with whatever mix you have or prefer. For seasoning, I'll be using some onions, cubes, habanero peppers, spring onions, garlic, ginger, and ginger powder. Also, I'll be using some cornflour, some oyster sauce, and soy sauce, and some salt as well. So remember, you don't have to use the same veggies like me as I'm doing. You can use any veggies that you prefer. And so, guys, to begin, I'm going to shred my meat first. Now that my meat is already shredded, now let's season it. I'm going to add some salt to the meat, and to that, I'll add my ginger and garlic. Next, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of cornflour, oyster sauce, and finally some soy sauce. I'll combine this very well, and then I'll cover and allow to marinate for about 30 minutes. If you have more time in your hands, you can put it for 45 minutes or an hour. Next thing is to mix my stir fry sauce. And for that, I'll be using some cornflour. I have 2 tablespoons of cornflour here. Some soy sauce, oyster sauce, and finally, I'll be adding about half a cup of water. And then I'm going to combine these well, and I'll set these aside for later use. Then in a hot pan, I'm adding some coconut oil. You can use any oil you have, okay? And to the oil, I will add the broccoli and cauliflower. I'm going to season this with some salt. Give this a good stir, and then I'm going to add in some water, just a little quantity, because the water helps it steam up quickly. I'm now going to stir fry these for another 4 or 5 minutes at most. And 4 minutes later, our broccoli and cauliflower is ready. I'm going to transfer these into another bowl and set these aside. The next thing to do is we're going to cook our meat. In a hot pot on medium heat, I'm adding some coconut oil. When it heats up to it, I'll add my beef, which I'm going to saute continuously until it's properly cooked and tender. And when this is done, I'm going to set these aside as well. And then we go ahead and mix all our vegetables and beef together in another pan. So we have our stir fry. Now in a hot pan, I'm again adding some coconut oil into it. I'm going to saute my chopped onions and some habanero peppers. I'm going to go ahead and add my carrots first because it takes a little longer to cook than the other vegetables remaining. I'm going to stir fry these for another minute before adding the other vegetables that are remaining. Now I'm adding my bell peppers, the green, red, yellow and orange. And then habanero peppers and onions go in next. I'll give these a good stir. And then I'm going to finally add in my broccoli and cauliflower. Now, if you are not using oyster sauce, you're free to add any other seasonings that you have, be it Maggi cubes, more salt, or I don't know, any other seasonings. But my oyster sauce is already salty, so I'm not going to be adding any other seasonings. I'm finally going in with my meat, beef, and lastly, my thickener. I'll give these a good mix and allow to simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes or until my sauce is thick. Few minutes of steaming it, I think the sauce is thick enough, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my spring onions. I'll give these a good mix again, and then I'll turn my heat off because food is ready. The smile on my face right now is look at the outcome, guys. I served this with some rice and it was very, very delicious. You can choose to eat it with any side dish of your choice. Or just eat it by itself. Do share and subscribe before you leave if you're new here. And to you that has already subscribed, thank you and I love you. And until my next video, please remain blessed.